Wow. Hey guys, Brickset here. I just finished watching Ninjago Seabound. Um well, obviously, uh, massive spoilers. Please don't watch this video if you haven't seen Seabound yet. Um, three, two, one. Uh, huh. They did it. They actually, I'm not gonna say killed off Nia, but they did write her out of the show. And we were all kind of expecting this just because I don't know, it was like kind of like warned that like the ending of this was going to be not happy. And that certainly was the case. Nia became one with the sea, and she's no longer a human. And she needs to be in the ocean. She can't be separated from it. That's crazy. um, I I was not expecting that. So let's talk about that. They were able to do it, I think, because if they were going to kill off one of the six, I think Nia made the most sense. Just because she's, I guess, the least financially successful, which is a little bit disappointing. Um, but I don't know. I guess it fits. Um, this is kind of a bummer. She finally got her own season, and now she's gone. Though she's not dead. She's just changed her form. It feels a little similar to like Cole turning into a ghost, where it could be the kind of thing where she comes back in like future seasons. Though I don't know, something about this feels a little more like she'll be visited. You know, like she'll come up. She might help out the ninja every once in a while, but she is not a part of the core team anymore. Versus like when Cole turned into a ghost, he was still a part of the core team. Yeah, I just wow, the music, the whole thing. She said "I love you" to Jay, and then Jay said it back. Um, she saved Jay in becoming one with the sea. I mean, that was just a nice touch. And then Jay just went insane. It was very well handled, their relationship, and Jay's gonna be a mess going forward. And I teared up at the end when Jay was talking to Maya about it. Um, wow. This season overall is definitely one of the best that Ninjago has ever had. It's easily the best that Wild Brain has done. Um, I'm not even gonna try to think about like where I would rank it right now. I'm just I'm not gonna deal with that quite yet. But yeah, ignoring the last bit, I loved that they didn't rush the finale. The finale was the last four episodes, kind of. Starting with The Calm Before the Storm, which in that episode we got to see Jay and Nia together, I guess, one last time. And that should have been the oh no moment. Kalmar was a fantastic villain the whole time. He was cunning, he was manipulative, like he was smart. And you hated him. He was a great villain. And yeah, I don't know. And then Bentho was like a great sort of counter to him. And I hope we see more of Bentho in the future. I hope Bentho becomes king. I loved that we went back to Shintaro a few times. Well, once, but then we also like got a reference to it in the second to last episode, maybe, where Cole was talking about it. But I love that like those places are going to be revisited. And then we've seen Okino a couple of times in this season, and then obviously Clutch Powers, the Explorers Club. I love that we're going back to those locations. It makes the whole show feel a lot more connected and cohesive, which I do appreciate. Just because that's something that's been kind of lacking. I feel like forever in Ninjago, where like season to season characters weren't really repeating. The Paperboy Papergirl story, that was awesome. I loved that episode. Kai and Kalmar, getting in the truck and then falling into the water. That was a fun moment. But yeah, I mean, even teasing stuff in the future. The Venstone buyer at the beginning, the first episode kind of talked about that a little bit. And then we still don't know what's up with that. So that'll be a future season, probably maybe next year, but I mean, it could be in the future, but I'm not even concerned about that right now. Like, whatever, it'll be cool. It happens in the future. Oh, and then the Keepers also, we went back to the Keepers Island and I appreciated that a lot. Wow. Ninjago was never really dealt with like under the ocean before. Like the island and then Seabound introduced a lot of new water elements to Ninjago. But I'm not like it feels normal. Like it felt natural, and I like that. One theory I had before I saw the final 2 episodes was that at the end of the aftermath of the battle, the sea might stick around in Ninjago City, and then they might have to rebuild the city in a way that sort of makes it look like how it does in the Ninjago City sets, where there's like that layer of water that everything's built around it, kind of. Unfortunately, that doesn't look like that's going to be the case. It's fine. I really don't care. I just was like, oh, that would be cool if they did that. I thought it was cool how the whole like series came out before we've seen any sets or like all of the sets. I know there's been some pictures of some of them, and I've seen pictures of some of the sets, but like for the most part, the sets didn't spoil the season at all, and I appreciate that. And it was fantastic. The finale had time to breathe, and it felt deserved. Nia's moment was heroic. They were able to write her out of the show without killing her off, and she'll be back, you know. But I hope that it's not a like season 3 situation where they kill off, like Nia's gone, but she's back in like the next season or like right away, you know. Like I hope that this is a permanent thing, I guess. As sad as it is, I want them to stick to that a little bit. And man, that really got me when they walked out of the monastery and there was just a ton of people. And then they even panned out there were people like down the monastery steps that were like in remembrance of Nia. Like, oh my gosh, that hit me hard. I'm looking over at my computer and I'm seeing people in the Discord talking it up. That was really fun. I was able to just randomly, I hopped on the Marvelous Cast Discord, and I didn't even know when the episodes were airing, and I guess it was at noon, and it was like right before noon, and I got to watch it with a whole bunch of fans. That was really cool. I don't know, man. It's almost tragic that Nia finally got her own season, and then she's written out of the show at the end of it. Who knows? This might pave the way for Skylar to come on. Yeah, I mean, Nia was the only girl on the team. I guess Pixel, but Pixel's not really ever really on the team. But who knows? Skylar could become a main character, or not main, but like recurring character. And I think that would be pretty cool. Though again, like Nia's not gone. She'll definitely stick around, but like she's not human anymore. And I kind of hope that they don't reverse that. Just so like that moment can have its emotional weight. Also, the soundtrack throughout the whole thing, I don't know if it's just because I've been listening to the musical Journey stuff because it's the 10th anniversary, but the soundtrack, man. We're getting some callbacks to season 7 with Kai and Nia's parents theme that was playing a lot. And that's a great tune. And that was in there all the time, and I loved it. And just, wow. It was tight. I loved Benthamar. His story was like his origin story episode was very closely tied into like Kalmar's, and that was just very succinct writing. And it was just really good. Like I can't stress that enough. Wow. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's really good stuff. And of course, at the end, in loving memory of Kirby Morrow, that was the last of Kirby Morrow's voiced episodes of Ninjago. It's almost the double whammy of like knowing that, but then also like Mia's pseudo death. But like, I don't know. Cole, the character, is still around. I don't know how they will handle that next season, but I'm sure they have a plan, and I trust them to do that well. For some reason, I feel like Ninjago's always at its best when it has really deep emotional moments in the finales. I don't know, it's like weird. It's like my favorite season finales are the ones where characters like die. Easily my favorite, and just in my opinion, the best Ninjago season. In recent memory, I'd say probably since season 9, for sure. I don't know about ever, but obviously Tournament of Elements is still my baby. But I don't know. I really can't compare this to that because they're so wildly different in my head. But yeah, those are kind of my thoughts on Ninjago Seabound. I really liked it. Yeah, I'm just like a little like emotional right now. Like I need to like talk about this. Like, what did I just witness? Mia died. But not actually. But I don't know. It's complicated. And yeah, I'm excited for the sets. If we get those, whenever we get pictures, please have a worldwide release. Don't release them in Europe June 1 and then wait to do them in the US August 1st, please. Even though it's probably what will happen, and I'll be sad. I can dream, right? Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like this and you're new, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of Seabound in the comments below. I guess spoilers for the comments. I will be allowing spoilers in the comments of this video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.